Number 10. Rome. Rome, the city of seven hills, enjoyed a mythic beginning. Romulus and Remus, twin brothers who were nursed by a she-wolf and fathered by a war god, reportedly founded the Eternal City. And although historians are a little skeptical about this epic entry into the world, most travelers are absolutely certain that there is something magical about Rome. Whether it's the mystery of nearby Vatican City or the ghosts of the Colosseum, an afternoon cafe on Piazza Navona, or a piled high plate of pasta at a trattoria, Rome is sure to enchant. Italy's capital city, Rome is also known for a history that dates back to the eras of Octavian, Julius Caesar, and Hadrian, among others. Left behind are structures like the Pantheon, the Roman Forum, and dozens of churches, among other historic gems. Art enthusiasts will relish the trove of art housed at the Vatican museums, and foodies will enjoy the splendid Italian fare, not to mention the gelato. And though its momentous past is the focus for many vacationers, Rome is also a fast-paced, modern and relevant city, with gleaming designer storefronts, sleek hotels, and cutting-edge restaurants. Number 9. Venice. Venice is enchanting. Yes, that may be cliché to say, but once you see the city on the water for yourself, you'll surely agree. Step out of the Santa Lucia train station and the breathtaking Grand Canal will soon greet you. You'll see water taxis coast along, passing underneath the Ponte degli Scalzi, and might hear the faintest hint of a serenading violin, or is that your imagination? It might not be all in your head. Romantic gondolas carrying smitten couples glide through the web of the city's many waterways, and gondola drivers are known to sing when the moment feels right. On land, narrow passageways twist past old-world storefronts and residences, and over bridges. You should note that maps aren't all that helpful here, and getting lost is the norm. Embrace the disorientation, or enlist the help of a local by signing up for one of the best Venice tours. Number 8. Amalfi Coast. One look at the Amalfi Coast and you may believe that you've found heaven on earth. That's the kind of spellbinding effect this stretch of Italian coastline tends to have on the 5 million annual visitors who cross its mesmerizing paths. Located in the Campania region of Italy, this UNESCO World Heritage Site covers 34 miles of majestic terrain. Sky-high coastal cliffs display vibrant vegetation, and multicolored towns live side by side with the disarming turquoise waters of the Mediterranean, creating a scene that has the power to stop even the most seasoned of travelers dead in their tracks. The coast and the 13 seaside towns that call it home are all connected via the SS 163 highway, considered one of the most scenic drives in the world. Each town comes equipped with signature Amalfi topography, as well as standout attributes of its own. The pastel-colored Positano draws in the rich and famous for its luxurious cliffside resorts and fine Italian dining, while the town of Amalfi is Italy's oldest maritime republic, once serving as a big commercial and technical hub in the Mediterranean. The alpine town of Ravello may not be for the faint of heart, but its ancient villas and stunning ocean views will be etched in your memory for years to come. Priano's secluded shorelines will appease beach lovers, and Minori, home to one of the oldest pasta in the world, is a mecca for foodies. And if you plan on passing through Citara, you can stop at an ancient Norman tower, which according to legend, was founded by Hercules himself. However you decide to explore the Amalfi Coast, its glory is guaranteed to leave you completely gaga long after you've gone. Number 7. Florence. This little city, tucked amid the Tuscan hills, casts a long shadow through history. The wellspring of the Renaissance, Firenze sheltered the powerful Medici family and inspired artists like Michelangelo and Brunelleschi. If it weren't for the fashionable Italians and chic shops lining Via Tornabuoni, you might think you had traveled back in time to the 14th century. But Renaissance art is not the only reason to come. You also visit Florence for its gorgeous sunsets, its Italian cooking, and its romantic charm. Make the most of your time in the city by letting a local show you around on one of Florence's best tours. Number 6. Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre, translated as Five Lands and also known as Five Terre, is a collection of 5 towns along northwest Italy's Ligurian coast. Formerly remote fishing villages, Monterosso, Manarola, Vernazza, Corniglia, and Rio Maggiore are now connected by train, and the rest of the world has taken notice of their laid-back vibe, their delicious olives and wine, and their transcendent trails that weave through the towns and hug the coastline. In fact, the entire region has become so popular that it's a designated national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Although you'll only need a few days to explore Cinque Terre, it's definitely a destination worth adding to your Italian vacation itinerary. In fact, many visitors take a few days in Cinque Terre to stretch their legs and clear their heads after intense days touring buzzy Rome or art-filled Florence. Number 5. Tuscany. When the film adaptation of Francis May's Under the Tuscan Sun came out in 2003, the idea that Tuscany was indeed a place of romance, Chianti wine, olives, aromatic cooking, and, of course, sunshine was deeply embedded in our brains. Today, many travelers visit this glorious region in northwest Italy to escape the hustle and bustle of Rome or Milan and instead take in the Italian countryside. The combination of castles turned wineries turned hotels, elegant cypress trees, cascading hills, and sprawling vineyards is simply heavenly. Time seems to slow in this effortlessly idyllic place. And what better way to unwind than by savoring a glass of vino or eating homemade gnocchi under the Tuscan sun? Number 4. Capri. The rugged cliffs and crystal clear waters of the small island of Capri seem to be created straight from dreams and mythology. It's rumored to be where the seductive sirens sang to Odysseus and his sailors in Homer's The Odyssey, and we can see why their offer was so tantalizing. From bright green trees and gardens to colorful marinas and squares, Capri is a paradisiacal destination every bit as beautiful as artistic renderings make it out to be. The small getaway in the Bay of Naples has been a hot spot for royalty and celebrities since Roman times. Thus, it is flush with world-class restaurants, breathtaking hikes, 5-star hotels, and chic shops. Whether you're visiting for a day trip or for a month-long vacation, you'll be smitten with the laid-back charm of Capri and yearn to return as soon as possible. Number 3. Lake Como. If you really want to treat yourself on your next vacation, Lake Como is the destination to do so. Lake Como invites you to kick back, relax and bask in the luxury of the region. Here, opulent villas and hotels line the shores and beaches beckon to sun seekers. You'll also see sleek sailboats and speedboats coasting in the middle of the water, which is the perfect place to admire the lake's surrounding hills. Number 2. Sicily. Picture a tropical island, gentle waves spilling onto sandy shores, sunshine gleaming off a sparkling sea, and volcanoes spurting steam in the distance. Add to that image, lush, rolling hills, topped by ruins from antiquity like those at the Valley of the Kings near Luxor, Egypt. And then you need to imagine the rich tastes of fresh seafood, decadent pasta, and desserts. This is Sicily, a balmy, laid-back refuge with an Italian mentality, especially seen in its cuisine and zeal for life. You'll find this large, triangular island, which happens to be the largest island in the Mediterranean, at the toe of Italy's boot, surrounded by the Tyrrhenian, Mediterranean and Ionian seas. Number 1. Bologna. There are several reasons why Bologna is often called La Dotta, La Grassa e La Rosa, the erudite, the fat and the red. It's home to the oldest university in Europe, the University of Bologna. The city is also a food lover's dream thanks to its renowned cuisine, which includes Italian staples like tortellini and lasagna covered in Bolognese sauce. Bologna even features a gelato university and the food-themed FICO Italy World. Plus, the city boasts an array of terracotta-roofed medieval buildings, including a pair of leaning towers.